Hello and welcome. Today we are going to take a look at TNA vs ROH. As you see here is the TNA Nashville Arena. This is a mod made by Alanchiz. This is the ROH Arena 2006, and it's probably the one I played most back in the day. Legendary mod. This is the TNA Asylum, as you see there. There's actually a mod to get the six-sided ring, but I have not gotten it yet. Of course, you can feel free to look it up on Google if you were to download this one and enjoy it. Here's the TNA Impact ring. ROH Arena 2002, TNA Genesis, ROH Arena 2003 Classic, ROH 2004, TNA Slammiversary, and ROH 2005. Definitely brings a lot of nostalgia. Doesn't matter which ring I pick, I'm just going to show you guys the roster in this one. So as we see here, Jeff Jarrett, this is the TNA side. We have Christian Cage as well. Raven, quote the Raven, nevermore. Here's Rhino, Abyss, and yes, all of them do have 4 attires. Some of them will have more than one person in each thing. Who the hell is Monty Brown? I don't remember Monty Brown. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Here's Ron Killings, aka R-Truth, and Conan, who now works in Mexico, I believe. BG James, aka the Road Dog, and Kip James, aka Badass Billy Gunn. Lance Hoyt, who actually had a run in New Japan. Not sure how that turned out for him, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that he did some shows out there. The player from the Himalaya, Sanjay Dutt. And here's Pete A. Williams, the creator of the Canadian Destroyer, which is the front flip pile driver. A very young AJ Styles. That's right, AJ Styles, who you see on Raw every day now, was in this game. Christopher Daniels, and surprise, Curryman is also in this save. Amazing mod here. Chris Sabin with the short hair and the long hair from when he was younger. Elix Skipper. If you haven't seen Elix Skipper work, you should. He was a fantastic pro wrestler back in the day. Shark Boy. Who doesn't love Shark Boy? Matt Bentley, aka Michael Shane, had a good run in TNA. And Samoa Joe. Now, of course, you can make the argument that Samoa Joe should have been in ROH and not TNA. Same goes for Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles, because all 3 of them worked for ROH as well. Scott Del More and Bobby Roode, and a young Eric Young is also in this game. James Storm and Chris Harris, Simon Diamond, and David Young. Who the fuck is David? I don't know who David Young is. I don't remember him. Brother Ray and Brother Devon, the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon. Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas. Were those the other 2 guys in 3 count? I think that's Nigel McGuinness, as it freezes up here, who now goes by, I think he went by Desmond Wolf for a while there. Classic Colt Cabana, Shot-Town. Of course, CM Punk, before his WWE run. Daniel Bryan, aka Bryan Danielson, before his WWE run. The Brian Kendrick, aka Spanky, is also in this game. Both of the Briscoes, very early in their career. James Gibson, who you may recognize from J&J Security, had a run in ROH, a very successful run, even won the heavyweight championship. And the current ROH heavyweight champion, Jay Lethal, much younger here, about 10 years younger here. Generation Next, Austin Aries, amazing stable. Roderick Strong was also a part of that stable. There's rumors that he's heading to NXT soon. So here's to hoping. Hope he has a great run in the WWE. Jack Evans, who's currently insanely over in CMLL and Lucha Underground. And the end of the Generation Next stable here, Matt Sydal, who was in WWE as Evan Bourne. Those 4 members did make up Generation Next. There we saw BJ Whitmer, Jimmy Jacobs, Johnny Storm, Jody Flesh, and Doug Williams. Alex Shelley and Jimmy Rave, who make up the Embassy, with Prince Nana, who's actually also in this game. Julius Smokes of the Rottweilers. And there we see Prince Nana of the Embassy. Ricky Reyes of the Rottweilers, who I believe is in Lucha Underground now. Rocky Romero, who's having a very successful run in New Japan. And he was also Black Tiger 4 in New Japan back in these days. Low-Key, who was on fire back then, had so many amazing matches. Not sure what he's up to now. I think he's semi-retired. Homicide. And the Legends stable over here. We have Eddie Guerrero, who worked for ROH in its beginning times and was also Black Tiger 2 in New Japan. Kenta Kobashi, who had the legendary match against Samoa Joe in ROH. Jerry Lynn, who was a ROH World Champion. Paul London, who had a run down in ROH. I think Vader may have worked for TNA. Kevin Nash worked for TNA for sure. Mr. Perfect also had a run in TNA. And of course Matt Hardy, Brother Nero, as everybody jokes about now. We have Tracy here, and Alice in Danger. I believe Alice in Danger works backstage at Shimmer now. Bobby Cruz, Jeremy Borash, and the franchise Shane Douglas, who had a run in Steve Corino and Terry Funk, the legendary Terry Funk. Franchise Shane Douglas had a run in TNA as well. Jim Cornette, if you ever wanted to be up Jim Cornette, here's your chance. Hot Rod, legendary Roddy Piper, rest in peace, legend. Gail Kim, who was a TNA Hall of Famer now, and Jackie Gata, no idea what happens to her. So yeah, that's the roster for this game. It's fantastic. If you haven't played it, download it and give it a shot.